Hello friends, this is Professor N.K. Sagar working as a assistant professor in the prestigious group The Sage Bhopal. And in today's session we are going to discuss on the topic tool geometry of the single point cutting tool. In the previous session we have discussed about the definitions of single point cutting tool and what are the different elements or features of the single point cutting tool. In today's session we will discuss about the tool geometry, and on this topic these are the questions that I have framed here. So in this manner the questions can be asked in the university examinations. Questions are: describe the geometry of the single point cutting tool with the help of neat sketch. Show the tool nomenclature and tool angles of the single point cutting tool with a neat sketch, or explain the tool geometry of the single point cutting tool. So in such manner the questions can be asked in the examinations. So first of all, let us define the geometry of the single point cutting tool. The tool geometry refers to some specific angles or slopes of its important faces and edges of the cutting tool. Yes, tool geometry refers to some specific angles and slopes of its important faces and edges of the cutting tool. What are the important faces? We have discussed in the previous session. Important faces are the right surface, end flange and the side flange. And what are the edges of the cutting tool? Side cutting edge and the end cutting edge. So these important faces and these edges of the cutting tool make some inclinations with respect to some reference planes or reference lines. Those angles or slopes will help us to explain the geometry of the single point cutting tool. Yes, this is the diagram of a single point cutting tool. So the important faces are, this is right surface, this is side flange, this is end flange, and the cutting edges are, this is side cutting edge and this is end cutting edge. And these faces and these edges make some slope or angles with respect to reference line or reference planes, known as different angles or slopes. Those will help us to define the tool geometry. So what are these angles and how to define these angles? Let us start. First of all, so before defining these angles, now you have to draw the 2D views with the help of this 3D view. So as per the first angle of projection, now draw the 2D views, orthographic views. So this is the front view, this is top view, and this is end view. This is the direction for front view, this is the direction for top view, and this is the direction to cover end view. So when you will draw front view, so the front view will be drawn like this, and this front view will show you two inclinations: first back right angle, second and relief angle. And when you will draw the top view will also give us two angles: end cutting edge angle and the side cutting edge angles. And when you will draw the side view, left hand side view, then it will also give us two inclinations: side right angle and the end relief angles. So one by one we define all these angles. Yes, so first is side cutting edge angle, denoted by CS. This angle is also known as lead angle. Its satisfactory values vary from 15 to 30 degree for general machining. Definition: this is the angle between side cutting edge and the side of the tool shank. And how to define end cutting edge angle? Angle between the end cutting edge and a line perpendicular to the tool shank. Now back to the diagram. With the diagram we will define these angles. This is the actual diagram of the single point cutting tool. So now search where is the side cutting edge angle. This is the side cutting edge angle, and this is end cutting edge angle. Yes, as per the definition, side cutting edge angle is the angle between the side cutting edge. This is the side cutting edge and a line drawn from the side of the shank. This is the line drawn from this side of the shank. So the angle between these two lines is known as side cutting edge angle. And end cutting edge angle, the angle between the end cutting edge, this is the end cutting edge. Extend a line through this end cutting edge and a line which is drawn perpendicular to the shank like this. So the angle between these two lines is known as end cutting edge angle. Yes. So two inclinations we have defined. We have defined side cutting edge angle. This is the side with the help of 2D diagram. This is the side cutting edge angle. The angle between the side cutting edge and a line drawn from the side of the shank known as side cutting edge angle. End cutting edge angle, this is the end cutting edge angle, and top view is giving us these two inclinations. So end cutting edge between the angle between the end cutting edge and a line drawn perpendicular or normal to the tool shank is known as end cutting edge angle. Now next, side relief angle and end relief angle. Side relief angle and end relief angle, and these angles we can see in the side view. This is the end view which is giving us side. No, these two angles will be covered from two different views. Side end relief angle can be seen in the top view, and side relief angle can be seen in the side view. So where is the side relief angle? This is the side relief angle. This is the side relief angle. Angle between the side flank and a perpendicular line from drawn from the base of the shank. So this is the perpendicular line drawn from the base of the shank, and this is the surface side flank, and this inclination between these two lines is known as side relief, and it is measured at right angle to the side flank. And where is the where is the end relief angle? This is the end relief angle or clearance angle, and it can be defined. This is the angle between the end flank. This is the end flank line drawn from the face of the end flank like this, and a normal drawn from the base of the tool shank. This is the normal drawn from the base of the tool shank, and it is measured at the right angle of the end flank, known as end relief angle or clearance angle. And four inclinations we have covered. Now what where is the side rack angle? So this is the side rack angle, the angle between the rack surface and the perpendicular or parallel, a line drawn parallel to the face of the shank. So this angle is known as side rack angle. And last is the back rack angle. Where is the back rack angle? This is the back rack angle, the angle between the rack surface and a line parallelly drawn from the surface of the shank.